Hello, I'm Rossella from Claritystamp. Today I want to show you how to use our sticky ink with a mapping pen. Okay, so sticky ink is a really liquid glue. So when you open it away from your project. If it's been shaken, if it bubbles up, what you don't want it to do is to actually bubble over your parchment that you spent ages doing. And you can see that it's a really, really liquid ink. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your mapping pen. Now when you get your mapping pen, it's probably going to come in a package looking like that. Don't worry, you have got a nib in there. All you need to do is you need to remove it and then replace it and it's good to go. You'll notice that mine's a little bit sticky. I have a nib for sticky ink. So after you've used it, I give it a bit of a wash in water and I'm happy to leave it sticky. If you're going to use your mapping pen for tracing with ink, get another set of nibs. We sell a pack of lots and lots of nibs. So all you're going to do is you're going to dip your pen in that sticky ink. I always wipe on the side of the jar there, and then you're going to trace. So choose where you'd like the glitter to be. So I'm going to have a little bit on my flower detail there. This is a lovely plate by Jane Nesterenko plate that we've got. Now when you're tracing, you may be unable to see it because it's very fine. You'll find that if you just tilt it towards the light, you'll see it glistening. You'll be surprised how far this sticky ink goes. So you might think, oh, I think it's time to re-dip, and you might find that it isn't. The benefit of using the mapping pen is that you're going to be able to get these really fine lines. Parchment is delicate, it's a beautiful delicate art, so the last thing you want is something sort of really clumpy glitter on there. So you want some nice fine lines, and then you're going to have the finest super fine glitter. So I'm just working my way through there. Now did I do that side? Yes, I think I did. We'll have a little bit, actually we'll have a little bit down here on this little grid detail as well. Don't worry about it drying. You don't have to hurry with this. I've actually left it on my desk for an hour to see how long it lasted, and it was still sticky at the end of that hour, so you don't need to rush this at all. Tracing's a really nice thing to do. It's a really relaxing part of the traditional parchment craft, I find. So work your way around. If you miss a bit, that's fine. You can always go back in afterwards and put some more on once you've actually put all of your ink on and your glitter on. That's not a problem at all. So I think we'll leave it like that and see how we've got on. So I tend to just then pop my mapping pen into some water and leave it. Now, really important, you must put the lid on the glue at this point. I speak from experience here. And when you get your Perga glitters, now look at that, it's in a little handbag. It's perfect, this. And the reason it's so perfect is because you'll notice that there's some little ridges within this case. Pop your ink in that ridge. So lid on, ink in there, which means that you're not then inclined to throw it all over your project. And remember, I speak from experience. Choose which of these Perga glitters you want. Now these are brilliant. These are the most ultrafine glitter. These are anti-static, which means that it's not going to go all over your clothes, all over everything else as well. And they've just got the most beautiful little hints of colour. In fact, I'm going to go for a hint of gold with this one. So let's take that out and let's put that out of the way. Piece of copy paper. This is to pour your glitter onto. So don't pour it onto your table. And let's just place our project on that. Now you'll see that we've got screw caps on that, makes it really, really easy to use. Then as much glitter as you think you might need, because you're not throwing it away, it's going back into that jar. And then what you need to do is give it a ping. Do not blow on it, because what you don't want to do is basically put spit on your parchment. So a bit of a ping on the back, and then that's going to then get rid of all that excess. A little bit down there as well. I'm going to put that to the side. I'll show you that in a moment, but I want to then put this glitter back into the pot, and you'll find because it's got quite a nice wide mouth on that pot that it will go in a lot more easily. So let's just pour that in, and again give it a tap, and then you can see that you're not left with glitter all over your sheet of paper at the end of it. So pop that out of the way, and again put the lid on there. So a bit of housekeeping, but it saves a lot of heartache. And then you can see that you have then got the finest amount of glitter on there, so it's really delicate, so it's enhancing your parchment as opposed to covering it. And any areas that you've missed, all you need to do is go back in again and put a little bit of more ink on there, a little bit more glitter on there, and then what you can do then is you can place your finished project onto your card. So this would be the last process that you'd do. So I hope you enjoyed that.